God's peace be with you, brothers and sisters in Christ. Have you ever collected seashells at the beach? It's so cool to walk along and to see all of them just washed up on the sand. Different shapes and different sizes, different colors. And even though there are lots of different kinds, there's always that one kind that catches your eye. Now for me, it's a shell called the lettered olive. A smooth, shiny, cylindrical seashell. It's only a couple of inches long. And this one, it's definitely not one of the most common shells on the beaches that I go to visit. So when I see one, it really catches my eye. Even in the midst of all the other shells. It's different. I notice it. Now, that doesn't mean that it's better than all the others, but it does stand apart from them. I'm drawn to it because of that. And that's something that's also true of our lives as followers of Christ. Out of all the people in the world, our lives look different. It's not because we're better than anyone else. It's because we know the amazing love of God for us. The sin that infects our lives has infected all of us, and there's no way for us to get rid of it on our own. But God's love for us forgave us through Jesus' death on the cross. The huge weight of all our sin was completely forgiven by His mercy and grace. This makes us look different because we know how much we're loved. We know what being forgiven is like, and so we freely forgive others. And it's something that Jesus told us to do too. In Matthew 18, He uses a parable to teach Peter about forgiving others. In this parable, Peter learns that because we are forgiven everything by our Father in heaven, we should also forgive others, even when it's really hard. And that's how our lives look different, brothers and sisters in Christ. In our sin, God didn't hold a grudge against us. Instead, He gave up everything for us. He forgave us all so that we could be with Him forever. And now, as His forgiven children, we have the wonderful opportunity to share the love of God with others through our words and through our actions. And one of those words and actions combinations is through forgiving others that hurt us, that say mean things to us, that take things from us, and even when it's hard, all the same, forgiving them. It's not always easy, but since we've been forgiven everything, since we're loved that much by God, we should forgive others in such a radical way that they look at us differently. Not because we're awesome and deserving of praise, but because we are loved by a God who is awesome and deserving of praise. Remember the gift of forgiveness you've been given, and forgive others. Now, I want you to take a few moments, go through the devotion in the post with your family, and be different. Have a blessed day in the Lord. Amen.